What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. I am Mark. You are watching Trading with a Dummy, and today we're going to do something a little bit refreshing, a little bit new, something that is completely 100% original. Basically, me as a broke man reacting to millionaires on the internet. I actually stole this idea from someone called Graham Steffens, which is a YouTube millionaire. Yes, when I say YouTube millionaire, he started his channel back in 2019 and now he's a millionaire off of doing YouTube and as well as investing and doing real estate. And I enjoy his content. Been following it ever since he popped up in 2019, and he's got like 4.5 million followers, and he does his reaction videos where he reacts to basically the Millennial Money, CNBC Millennium Money episodes. And I thought it would be funny for me to also react to one of those, but instead I'm going to react to him reacting to himself on Millennial Money. And if you guys like this content, of course, at the end, make sure you comment below. Tell me you like this content and I'll start shooting out more of these type of videos where I'm reacting to other millionaires. And I basically give you my opinion, what I think of it, because I am not a millionaire. Every single one of these episodes I will be drinking. This episode is not sponsored by Corona, but if you want to sponsor this episode someday in the future, please hit me up. My email address is below. I am looking for sponsors. So let's get this video started with Graham Steffens reacting to Graham Steffens.
Welcome back to another episode of Millennial Money, and this is an episode that I have to say, so many people have been reaching out to me just, Graham, go and watch the episode, you gotta react, you gotta react to the episode, Graham. Fine, I'm going to react to my episode of Millennial Money. It's titled, Living on $6.1 million a year in Las Vegas. Wait for it, Millennial Money. So with that said, guys, since I am
the dude has $6.1 million. So the first time I saw his Millennial Money, they had originally interviewed him, I think about a year ago, so he had $1.6 million. I believe it was 1.6. Yeah, I think it was 1.6. But the guy is at $6.1 million now. Like, wow. Wow. I wish I could get there one day. Wow. And he did this within like a year. He became a millionaire off of YouTube. That's amazing.
And this is my office. Come on in. Very superstitious, so I always have to sit right here to post a video. If we don't sit right here, we have a bad video. It's true. I sit there every single time I post a video. I refuse to sit anywhere else. And the other thing is that Jack has to sit next to me on my right, and then Alex has to sit on the beanbag. If we don't have that layout for some reason, I don't know, every single time the video does poorly. And I know you might be thinking,
I gotta say, he's got his own office where he's working, and that is dope. It looks like it's a whole off suite to his house or something, but yeah, that's nice. I'm shooting in, this is my son's bedroom. I'm not kidding, this 100%, this is my son's bedroom. He's here part-time, so I might as well go ahead and just use it. So, your fault, boy.
Man, that's OCD, Graham. That's a condition.
no, it's not a condition because every single time we break it, the video does bad. So, you know, I don't know what it is. Something's up here.
YouTube is very much like a snowball effect where all the work you put in starts building up that momentum, which builds more momentum.
I wonder if they asked him to do this whole thing right here, you know, because that guy comes across really cocky, but he always seems like a really nice guy. And of course my dog is barking in the background. Guys, keep the dog quiet!
Graham, go and make your thumbnail faces. I don't want to do my thumbnail face. Okay. Those are my thumbnail faces.
My name is
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. I actually have my son do my thumbnail photos. I sit behind a wall, in front of a wall I sit in front of a wall, I have him take a picture, and I gotta do those stupid reactions to it's awkward.
Graham Steffen. I'm 31 years old. I make $6.1 million a year in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is, wait for it, Millennial Money.
31 seems old, doesn't it?
He is 31 years old, significantly younger than me, and he's got $6.1 million. What did I do wrong in my life? Were those Jordans worth it?
My day is really boring. People think it's really exciting. Honestly, 10 hours a day is probably just spent just in front of a computer. So I would say usually I'll wake up.
Oh, I hate this shot. Okay, so
I'm just gonna be honest, I read all the comments, okay? And people are saying, oh, Graham looks so old, he aged so... You know what, yes, it's true, but because of the lighting. I mean, here's the thing, it's like, good lighting can make you look really young or really old. And I have to say, like, this angle I have been filming at for 5 years. So you could go back 5 years from now and see exactly like how kind of my face has changed over these last few years. But this, it's just like...
Yeah, his face did change. The more money you make, the easier it is to look pretty. Just saying. I'm not saying that it's pretty, I'm just saying that in general, when you have money, you can increase your appearance quite a bit. Trust me, if I had money, I would have hair.
That's pretty much 6 days a week. That's it. That's all I do is I'm just shitting away and then I film. This, film, and then I do this thumbnail faces.
For some reason, I have an easier time playing.
That is true, y'all. I'm telling you. I know a lot of my videos seem like they're really easy to put out. They're really not. Typically, my easiest video probably takes me about 4 days to complete because I don't have an editor, so I do everything myself. So when he's talking about like from 6 to the evening that he's just sitting in his office, that is 100% true. Like I wake up in the morning at 5:30, I hit the gym, I come home, I trade for a couple of hours, and then I'm writing and shooting and writing and shooting and editing and shooting and editing and writing and trading, reviewing the stock market. It's pretty time consuming, believe it or not. It's a lot of fun, but I gotta figure out how to make this more efficient myself, to be honest.
Odd, but I've looked into this before in terms of like which postures are best to get work done. And sometimes when you're lounging on the couch a little bit so much, it's not good to get your creative juices flowing. It's better to be sitting upright at a desk sometimes. So I think that's the reason why behind that.
The money I keep in bank accounts has certainly increased, and some of that is just to continually pay taxes as they're due. But the other aspect of it is that I am always on the hunt for a good deal.
Yeah.
He's got $2 million in a savings account. Oh boy.
IRS, you just pay it. There's no way around it. I mean, it's a great problem to have a high tax bill because it means you make money. But when you start seeing that, you're like, oh, I could have done all these things with that money. I honestly don't think about it anymore. I just save up, spend it, and tax. That's it. But before we go into that,
$400,000. That's... I've never had $400,000 in my life. Yo. It sounds like he's got his head on his shoulders pretty well, just the fact that he's budgeting and he doesn't allow the money to get to his head. Because it's like people like this that I respect because they don't spend their money on dumb shit like clothes, cars, things that depreciate. Like the guy is actually probably creating generational wealth for his family once he actually has kids and a family and stuff like that. I would say our biggest problem, especially within the community, is that we just like to be too damn flashy. And it happens, and I think it's just from the fact that a lot of us were always so broke that once we do get money, we just want to spend it and live this materialistic life. But I got off that wagon probably about a year and a half ago, so no more flashy stuff. Except when the new iPhones come out. And Apple products, sound systems, pops, dogs, clothes. I just need to stop. What's up? I can never get a break. There's one of the kids. What's up?
Daddy,
Yes.
can you have me
Yes, after the video. You're on camera. Might as well go ahead and say hello.
in? Hello.
All right. All right. I'll take you in a little bit, okay? All right.
I mean, I remember back in the old days, remember I was like 17, 18, just getting into real estate, and I would see people making like $250,000 a year. And I remember back then, I was blown away at the aspect that like someone could make that much money. So at this point, it's like, gosh, it's crazy what could happen in a lifetime. I gotta say, anything that you really set your mind to, I'm gonna be all hocusy-pocusy here, but I truly believe like anything you set your mind to that you're into and that you're passionate about, there's nothing that could hold you back.
That is true. Anything that you want to set your mind to, you can basically make it happen. It may not be easy, because this guy, I mean, he started off in the get-go he went the right route. Became a real estate agent at the proper firm, saved his money, invested his money, and then worked on a YouTube channel that ended up getting 4.5 million followers and makes millions of dollars now just doing YouTube videos. I mean, but really, like, if you put your mind to it, hey, look, I'm doing this and I'm really, really, really trying, and I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll get to this level. Who knows where I'll be in a year. You know, I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Perfect time to smash that like button as well.
Yeah, see, a lot of people didn't realize this, but here's like a little real estate agent trick. And this, by the way, does not work with every lender. Some lenders will not allow you to do this, but if you have a good relationship with them, they will if they're kind of savvy. But basically, consider this. Let's say I'm buying a $1 million house. I'm representing myself, and the commission is 3%. Okay, so that's $30,000. Since technically that income is earned to me, some lenders will allow you to put your commission towards the down payment. So if I were putting 10% down, which would be $100,000, I would subtract the 3% or $30,000, and then I would only be $70,000 out of pocket to go and buy this house, because technically you roll it back into the deal. So that's what I ended up doing. The net is the same for everybody, except for me, it's less cash out of my pocket to buy.
That was a gem. You know what? Maybe I should get my real estate license.
Yeah, a lot of people got triggered over this $45,000 310-gallon aquarium. Certainly, it's not a cheap hobby, but you could absolutely do it for cheap. But for me, I figured, why not? If I'm gonna splurge on anything, it may as well just be an aquarium.
Every single time I walk by to the kitchen, I'm just sitting here looking at it for like 30 minutes.
Did it say 45,000 or 4,500? Let me go back. That was $45,000 on an aquarium. Wow. Wow. Yo, I love fish. Never, I don't care how much money I got, I will never spend $45,000 on a fish tank. Call it aquarium, whatever, it's a fish tank.
Yeah, okay, so let's look at this. So we got Las Vegas home, $6,448, and that is more.
So, I know for a fact his home, I believe is like $1.5 million, something like that. It's on the high end of the millions, but that's actually not that bad right now for living in Vegas, because I used to live there. I lived there for 8 years. I bought a house there. I wish I had held on to it because it's worth a lot more than what I sold it for. But Vegas has gotten ridiculously expensive right now because all the people from Cali have been moving over to Las Vegas, and they're just raising those home prices like crazy. I mean, everywhere in the United States right now, the home prices are going up. But Las Vegas, my God, my wife's family still lives out there, and what they're paying on rent is like almost double what I pay here in my mortgage in Orlando. It's ridiculous how expensive it's got out there. And when the housing market crashes, I'm pretty sure Las Vegas is probably gonna be one of the first places to get hit, because again, people forget Las Vegas is a service industry. A lot of cocktail waitresses, strippers, casino workers. So the average person can't really afford $500,000 house out there. So, and most houses now are like $400,000, $500,000 on average.
Mortgage, property taxes, and HOA. Now, usually what I do for something like this is I just budget like an extra $1,000 for like random stuff that might happen over the course of a month. I don't know, but usually I just round it up over a year, like $7,500. Next, we got food, $820 a month, and people were shocked, by the way, to hear that like there's no way that you could take out your entire team for dinner and spend $820 a month. But yeah.
Nobody respects me in this house.
You can. It's called Super Sushi. Guess what? It's $21 all-you-could-eat sushi, even if we do that every other week.
That place is good, by the way. Their sushi is on point. But yeah, his budget is not ridiculously crazy for a person who's got millions of dollars. Like, you would think that he would probably be paying like $40,000, $50,000 a month on his living expenses, but $10,000 and under $10,000, really, it's pretty impressive.
It's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, even let's say $150 with tax and a nice tip. That's like $300 a month going out to all-you-could-eat sushi twice, not including everything else. So just keep that in mind. It's not that expensive if you know where to go. Next, we got the car, $632 a month. That is the exact same Tesla car payment. I'm keeping that payment because the interest rate is so...
That's the problem with Teslas. I want a Tesla so bad, but I'm not willing to spend $600 on a car payment. That to me is insane. That's expensive. I don't think I've ever had a car payment that high. Ever in my entire life.
Low, it just doesn't make sense for me to pay it off, so I may as well just keep it, and that's the payment you see there. Utilities, $570 a month. I gotta say, you know what, for a house that's this big and running the AC like most of the time, I'm surprised it's not a lot higher. Electricity is the most expensive of that at like $360 a month, but it's not terrible. Then we got—
Yeah, that's how I had a house in Vegas. Like, again, I bought a house during the housing crash, so we got like this $500,000 house for super cheap, like $170,000. It was a huge house, but I remember the electric bill was expensive. It was around $300 a month, and all I remember the entire time was like, man, I could basically buy a brand new PlayStation every single month. Dumb mentality, you would think, I could buy stocks or invest it. Nope. I was thinking about how many PlayStations I could buy.
now spends $130 a month. I tried to do it myself. I saw that $130 a month bill and I was like, no. I watched the guy do it one time. And I sat there and I took notes and I'm like, this is easy, I could do it myself. Well, I tried doing it myself and within a few weeks algae started growing in the pool. So I was like, all right, fine.
Yes, yo, pool maintenance is crazy. I did the same thing. It took forever for me to get all the chemicals balanced properly. Then I had to go to Korea for about 35 days. And I left the pool to my wife, and I would check in every single week. I'm like, hey, how's the pool looking? She's like, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing. I came back to a swamp. I'm not kidding. It was a swamp. You couldn't see the bottom of the pool. It was all green, full of algae, had bugs, and had snakes in the pool. She did not take care of it one bit. It took like a month and a half to get that whole pool balanced again. It was crazy. So no. Don't get a pool. Such a waste of money. Fun, but such a waste of money.
Jack now we have full-time. He edits the videos on the second channel. He runs the podcast with me.
I realized at this point, Jack is just basically a walking billboard for sponsors that we've done in the past. It's really cool. They send us free merch. And so Jack takes these free shirts, hats, what else do we get? Hoodies, socks, shoes, and he just wears them. That's it. All of his outfits at this point are totally free, paid for. It's just they say Weeble or they say Bessie.
Hey, sponsors, send me stuff.
Alex, who helps edit some of those videos on the podcast, he's doing the vlog. And these are things...
People got triggered too that he's working in the laundry room. And I'm like, why? First of all, it's a great room. The laundry room doesn't get utilized as much as it should. I mean, seriously, why such a big room to do laundry? And best...
Wow! Wow! Yo, he's treating this guy like a peasant. Innocent minority out of all of them. Racist! Racist! No, but seriously, why do you have the guy in the laundry room? You have a freaking 4,000 square foot home. You can't find a better place for him to freaking edit his videos? Yeah, you're kind of being a douche there, Graham.
First of all, the laundry room is right next to the podcast room, which is right next to this room. So it's like, it makes sense, and he could do his laundry at the exact same time. That's efficiency.
I certainly think there is that risk of building your entire career on YouTube and potentially being at the whims of an algorithm.
It's a nice open floor plan. Literally in the back, that's beautiful. My wife was talking about trying to get something like that, those windows in the back that go out to the back patio. Yeah. See, my wife, she has wine taste, but she's with a guy who drinks beer, so.
Algorithm, but I think
But I'm funny!
Counteract that, we have such a supportive community. I've tried to diversify a little bit to other platforms, and if something were to happen, I would always have something else.
And my computer died. I am so not prepared. So guys, that was it. I cut this video short, I guess, because I didn't bring a charger. So unprepared. But next time, maybe I might do a better job coming prepared, making sure that my dog stays quiet, that my kids don't interrupt, and that maybe I may be funnier with the reaction videos. I don't know. But once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. I am Mark. Make sure you subscribe. Click that like button if you enjoyed this video type thing where I'm reacting to videos when it comes to money. I guess I could call it like broke man reacting to millionaires or something. I don't know. But if you enjoy this content, definitely let me know in a comment below. Obviously, I can tell by the algorithm and if I get a lot of views on this one, maybe I continue to do these like on a weekly basis or something like that. But until then, guys, thank you for stopping by. I am Mark. You're watching Trading with a Dummy. See ya next time. Corona, call me.